guy's a retard.
I even said, yo, why don't we just ask fucking Pops since Pops was on stage? And you were trying to explain what Pops meant by what he said.
Right now. Everyone just looked at you.
Solomon, that's
but also it is very possible. Again, I'll say pause. It is very possible to have gay sex and not be a homosexual if you were raped.
That's what we said, Dewey. Remember, that's what I said. You said the same thing.
So could you not somebody without actually doing the research to find
if they force you,
that's what I said. If somebody's in prison,
you're a doctor without intent.
It's still
doxing. It would make you gay to get raped in prison, but it wouldn't make you homosexual because you don't have the feelings. So I agree with.
So you agree with Pops?
Yeah, no, you're the one that agreed with Pops because you tried to steel man Pops. While Pops was on stage. Wow.
Anyways.
It's the
I say the mods kick Monica, and we start a new room so Pulp and Monica can both come.
Well, I am curious because she said that she got it from a private message. I recall from different circumstance, but the circumstance where she learned the name, it was private and shared it publicly in a vengeful manner. So I'm not sure.
You're not tracking. She came on the app with that name. We followed each other. Huey left. I was going to ask him if we knew each other from his rooms. Then she changed her name and came back to Chiller.
She's changing her story. She's changing her story.
No, you just never heard me.
No.
Guys, why don't we bring the Madeline lady up on stage? That might be her.
And then
Kelly asked you
in a back channel.
Profile, and you said you got it.
Shut up, you harpy shrew bitch. I remember your first name too.
You just told us.
Leave me alone.
You just told us.
Shut up.
That's a threat. Right there, ladies and gentlemen. That's a threat, Monica. You can't do that, Monica. Come on.
Do not want to have a limited number of weapons.
People don't leave me alone.
Just tell her to shut up. Just tell her to leave me alone.
Leave her alone, Kelly.
Let's start a new room.
What else, Monica?
She reminded me what her name was when I first knew.
Oh, now it's reminded.
But no one pays attention.
Leave her alone.
She did say she back-channeled her and said, hey, my name used to be such.
No, Tally asked her point blank how she first. Not
yeah, it doesn't matter if somebody told. It doesn't matter if somebody told her the name at first. She did say that she told her in the back channel.
Could you please control yourself, Rich? Please.
Sorry, I have a good memory.
Is if she had it originally or not. So.
And Huey came on and said, yes, she had her name.
It's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. You're changing your story.
It's crucial detail. You just don't like it because it fits your narrative. It's the truth, and you don't like it because it defeats your narrative.
You're the only one.
I'm just gonna block Jelly Suit. I don't care if I'm never a mod in here. I'm gonna block all of the bitches.
Nobody cares, Monica.
Monica, don't do that.
Sick of you.
Nobody gives a
Don't
fuck.
do that, Monica.
So
Don't do it.
did she?
I'm not a mod. It doesn't matter. It only matters if I'm a mod, and I don't want to be a mod. So, like, I can block whoever I want.
Stop.
I think a gorilla could take 100 doxers.
Oh, I got a video for you.
Did you not ask her directly when she?
Saying 100 gorillas versus 100 Monica.
Did you not? I heard her say on stage that she got the name from the back channel.
Yeah, that's what she said.
I saved it for you.
I think is that a battle simulation?
She said she got it from Pulp.
I may have seen it, but who won? Was it the gorillas?
That would still be private.
No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter that Pulp.
Yeah, they won.
So, Rich, wouldn't that be changing the story then?
So
Because
here,
now
if you
she's
saw
saying
it,
she got it from a profile.
No, she said
just because I get off on it. Pause.
But then Pulp reminded her that her whatever her name was the next time.
That's a change to the story.
No, that was her original story.
Okay, so I don't trust you either.
Shut up, Rich.
Yeah, definitely don't.
Shut the fuck up.
Solomon, shut the fuck up.
Knowledge, Nathan, whatever y'all want to do.
It doesn't change the fact.
It's going to be a she said,
Why
she
you have to
said.
use AI to make yourself look big?
It
You
doesn't
know you fat as fuck. That's why you use that college.
Bro, I'm a big.
No, you got that college photo. You 300 pounds.
You know the other fact is real? That
You're a
Pope
faggot, Rick.
You got your
threatened.
college photo from Columbia.
Pope said she was reporting the whole room.
That's why she was removed.
Wait, who's reported?
That's why she was
Pulp.
removed. and it
Oh,
doesn't
no,
change
she
the
can't
fact.
do that. No, she
Yeah,
can't.
that's what we said, Solomon.
They gotta do it.
Punishment.
Okay,
is-
look, this is so
Guys,
weird.
start a new-
Yeah, Hagop is literally speaking, and then like 3 people interrupt him. Stop.
Thanks, Tally. So the information shared with you, regardless of it being shared with just you or shared with a few people, is still private. Because if it wasn't private, it would be her name on here. And when she threatened to report the room every single day, what happened? Punishment was dealt. She got kicked.
Good evening, everybody. This is candidate.
Wait a minute, hang up. You mean to tell me that the little letters underneath someone's picture is what they want to be called? What the fuck are you
It's a
talking
novel
about?
concept. It's a novel concept.
Yo, that's crazy.
If you check my bio, I have everything else people call me in there. I had to update it just to cover it.
doxing.
I don't believe that Monica would dox anybody because she does not have a pattern of behavior.
I love battle
that
simulators.
herself as a
You
doctor.
know,
That was great, King. Thank you.
So
Yeah,
once again, so this time it was
Gorillas.
No,
Gorillas
what
for the
the
win.
fuck? No, what? You're being a bunch of gorillas. Okay, so Stilgar, who probably has something to say, was speaking, and another 2 to 3 people interrupted him. So, to my recollection, Monica used Stilgar's name. She also used Poodle's name. I forget what his current iteration is, and she just did it again to Papaya. So it is a pattern of behavior.
And what was it? Like
I think his name was.
So now it's 4 people.
listen, I'm okay with us banning Monica, but we do have to be intellectually honest.
I know someone for a couple years.
I don't mind breaking the rules. It's fine. We can do that.
And then they switch names. Sometimes it takes you a while to get used to. I've actually first named Goat too. It's
She's
difficult.
so innocent. Oh, she just
I-
accidentally.
I'm shooting the gun and shooting him in the hips. I normally shoot at targets and when humans get in the way, I just can't help myself.
White tears.
Wait, Finley, were you being brought back to the young black kids on armed runaway?
Have you guys heard about
Shit, it
my
was-
Lord and Savior Jesus Christ? Yeah, just putting that out there, you know.
Give us some scripture.
Rich, that sick joke is not funny.
Yeah, I mean,
Rich really thinks it's true. This nigga,
Yeah,
anything
he
really
really
catches
it's
me
true.
thinking.
Yeah,
niggas
right.
keep
You
talking
know
to
it hits
talk.
because it's true.
It's like
Yeah, right.
nobody's asking you to talk. Like, shut the
MMA
fuck up,
fight Jesus versus Moses. Who goes? Who wins?
Jesus.
No, Moses.
Jesus is God.
No, Moses will bow.
Moses had some fucking muscles. I feel like.
I don't think Moses was a big dude, man. I feel like if it was,
I know Jesus wasn't.
Yeah, he was normal height all the time. But I feel like if Moses was like a double.
Yeah, but if he had
Didn't
AI,
Moses
right? If
live
he had
to be like
AI,
100
he'd
and
make
something,
himself
right?
big.
So he had to have some fucking endurance in him.
No, but I feel like they would
He just had
describe him like
patience.
Goliath if he was a big guy. You know?
He, like,
Wait, is
and
Monica-
also, does Moses get the staff or no?
Oh no, look.
He can have the
I think
staff.
Moses would just bow down. I don't think there'd be a fight.
Wait,
Yeah, they
guys.
probably just shake hands and be like, "What's up?"
In the words of Dr. King, free at last, free at last. Thank God Almighty, Monica's gone.
Most boring MMA fight ever.
Right. Wait, did Monica get kicked
Yeah,
out?
she left. I don't know. Tally kicked her.
Did we get reported for real?
Who cries in the octagon?
Nobody.
Man.
The room didn't get reported, as far as I know. It
Yeah,
was
but
just
did
a
Monica
threat.
get kicked? That's all we really care about. We don't care about the room.
Yeah, I know you.
No, she didn't get kicked, she
Thirsty
left.
guy.
I want her gone. But I want to do it the right way.
It sounds like
Fuck that.
I just came in the middle of it. She referred to someone's first name and
Yeah,
maybe it wasn't
Yeah,
malicious.
point of-
Maybe it was
Yeah.
an
Point of
accident.
moderation. Point of moderation.
We're not sure.
Do you know how many people want you gone, Rich?
Yeah, don't.
Everybody.
Yo, Dewey.
Even I want you gone now.
Yo,
You
Dewey,
two and your 300 billion fucking
You're
ants.
the worst person in here, Rich.
Yo, Dewey.
Dewey, did you figure out about the
If I
murder
get,
hornets?
yo, Dewey, if I get caught stealing, if I get caught speeding once, right? Oh, officer, I was in heavy work, rushing work. Oh, okay, fine, I'll give you a warning.
On the third time, the officer is just gonna
And
shoot you
Tuesday-
straight away. Keep your hands on the
Dewey,
dashboard.
did you look up the murder
I'm just
hornets?
saying, by the fourth or
Dewey.
fifth time, it's a pattern of behavior.
I don't think Dewey
She
looked up the
didn't
murder
accidentally
hornets.
freaking
Actually,
say
no
this
one's
girl-
paying attention
This
to
girl
it.
first.
Yeah. murder hornets.
Wait, can I have what the context was when
I gotta show you what I'm filming on.
I do want to hear about what the project is.
Can I actually
King.
guess it?
I think it was 1,000 murder hornets.
Sometime soon.
Papaya said something directed at Monica that Monica didn't like, and then she was
Pretty much.
Yes.
Wait,
That's exactly what happened with me.
that makes it seem more vicious.
Same thing with Thugger Biden. Dude, I've watched her pattern the behavior because I used to tell her to stop calling dude by his first name.
Wait, since Monica already told Pulp's real name, is it give free reign for everybody to use her?
No.
No.
No, Rich,
It's
do
not
it.
in this room.
Do it, Rich.
You first, Stilgar.
Do it. It's okay. You can do it.
Stilgar, it's somebody's mom from a song.
Rich, imagine if you were funny. Wouldn't that be nice?
It's really
He is
got
really
it
not
on.
Stilgar. That's what makes it.
She has really got it going on.
The guy thinks he's like Dave Chappelle or something.
Really got it going on.
Yeah,
Well,
keep
I
trying.
just-
Keep
got it on. Got it on.
If it didn't land the first
Still
time,
got it.
the
Fucking
third,
bad.
it really
That's the autism.
Still
That
got
is
Dave
the
I don't
Chappelle?
even give it
He's the
autism.
Dane
I
Cook,
think it's
bro.
straight retardation.
Oh, he's special.
That's right.
Some kind of special talent or
You're
something.
not Dane You're fucking not
So
Dane Cook,
we were
bro.
talking
Why
about
you
the
are
we were talking about that video and what appropriate consequences there could be for her.
For the woman that called the 5-year-old the N-word?
Yes, the N-word repeatedly.
That's a good question.
Really,
I was hearing
so-
about that.
What
It's a fucked up video.
are there like legal repercussions? Because of course people like doxed her, and of course I don't support doxing her either, but I also don't think she should have $20K on a fucking GoFundMe right now.
I don't think there's any legal
to support her during this time. If I may,
I don't think there is. And funny enough, in the video, the guy even says that's you're doing hate speech or something, and it's like even that I went to be like, actually that's not a thing.
Yeah, but it can be considered child abuse.
I don't. I mean
it's
we
like
don't even
elderly
see.
abuse.
We don't even see. We would have to see the video of her doing it and how it happens. But I doubt it. I doubt it's legally.
Yeah, but we have.
I doubt there's legal ramifications.
I'm with Julie.
But I do think, I'm not one for cancel culture and all that shit, and so I do think that it's hard because that shit never is in proportion, and I'm not sure what the proportion of social repercussions she should have. She should have some social repercussions, but they should be localized. It shouldn't be internet-wide is the problem.
I agree.
But,
Well,
she should have some
I agree with
people
all that.
fucking look her in the eye and be like, you suck. You really
I agree.
suck, lady. And she does.
She should not be thrown in jail. All of them. Don't fall for the okie doke, y'all. She should not be thrown in jail. None of that shit. But localized social punishments, I'm all for all of that shit. So, nothing else to add.
Yeah, like for sure, banned from that playground. You
Right.
don't get to
Or
be
something
here
like that.
anymore.
Perfect
Go
example.
away.
Perfect. And again, like, in her own community, like whatever school that kid belongs to, like she should get fucking side eye. Like mad side eye for the rest.
Yeah, but keep it local.
They should make it where a
Don't
Burger
turn it
King
into
hat
no
everywhere
fucking
you go.
bullshit.
This
Because I feel like people are trying to cause racial divisions.
Verbal or emotional abuse, it can be considered disorderly conduct or child endangerment.
We should not
Three
fall
cases.
for the okie doke, man. Too many people trying to cause racial divisions between us. Don't fall for it, y'all.
Don't fall for
Right,
it. Did you see
right.
the
I agree with that.
13-year-old, 11-year-old, and
You saw
12-year-old?
Finley. You saw how easy Monica fell for it. You see how easy Monica fell for it.
For you.
But in general, it's not illegal.
I was gonna.
If I can hear Dawn, if I can fucking hear her, that means you could also hear her. And once again, 2 to 3 people begin speaking over her. Like, come on, just share the mic sometimes, please.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's selective moderation.
That's
folks, yeah.
you right there, King. Come on, man. Please. Okay, real quick. Did you guys see the news? There was 11, 12, 13-year-old. I think there were 4 kids, right? They were that age. Oh my God. They hit a guy on purpose. They stole a car, hit a guy on purpose. I don't know who they stole the car from, their parents or someone else. I don't know. Hit this guy on purpose, and they got their judges thrown the book at them.
Were they black?
I'm not sure. I heard it in my husband was watching the news. I don't know what they're.
People in general, Rich. People in general, Rich.
Yeah, with a higher likelihood of committing those type of crimes.
But you can hear the other kids egging them on. Come on, man. Hit him. Come on, bro. Hit him. Get him or some shit. I'm like, are you kidding? What's wrong with these kids? The psychology. It's crazy. I would never do that at night. I would never think about that shit at any age. It's wild that they think there's no consequences or something. I don't know.
So the GoFundMe for Shiloh is quite substantial.
It looks
I
like
don't know if it'll reach.
How do you feel about that, Monica?
it looks like the
They
biker
raised
died.
$125,000 for a white woman yelling the N-word at a kid.
Pissed.
You like that? You think that this is the right way to go?
She's okay with it. She apparently likes it.
Why are you speaking for me? Look, Chili's. How many times do I
Are
have
you
to
okay
tell
with
you?
it or not? What do you think should happen?
I need you to
It's not
leave
about
me
me.
the fuck alone.
It's not about
You
me.
rancid,
It's
heartbeat.
not about me. Yes.
Just
So
leave
tell us
me
how you
alone.
feel.
Stop
Tell us how you
speaking
feel
for me.
about the white
Stop
woman
doing
using
the
the
bad
N-word.
mind reading on me.
Prove me wrong.
Shut the hell
Prove me
up,
wrong.
and I'll contribute on my
Prove me
own. I don't
wrong.
need you
How do
holding
you
the
feel about
left breast,
the white
man.
woman using the N-word? It
The
was
men
against the
don't
child,
need
right?
their
It was
penises
against the
held
child.
when they're
Was it
offering.
not?
Damn, I got kicked. Hey, Joey and Jake, I'm up in Lakeview, man. Let's get a beer.
Yeah, I'm here. Hold on. I'm just texting somebody. No, not tonight. I gotta work tomorrow.
But I'm in Lakeview right now. Let's get a beer.
I don't live there.
It's not, baby. I go on all my aunts. Baby. What are you talking about? I'm not your aunt. Let's be clear about that. You can't be. Because you're too close to me. So you can't ever be my aunt.
No.
You're too close to me, so you can't be my aunt.
multiple times and have never bought.
Hey, listen, all I have to do is just ping share in this room and you're gonna shut the fuck up.
If you
It's
have
that
gone
easy.
out
All I
with
gotta do is
two
ping
times.
Source and resell.
Dogs. Look at Simon. Dogs.
Sorry. I have to quiet off. It's fine.
Should I bring up comedy, spice up the room? Here we go.
Oh, sure. Here we go.
Cynic, you just can't be so anti-Semitic, and then we can do business
Drum
together.
roll. Everybody drum roll. Comedy in the house.
Are you guys still talking to the laptop repair guy, Cynic? He doesn't even have anything interesting to say. He just runs at the mouth. Hey, Cynic! What's new? Did you free Ghazi yet? What have you done productively the past couple weeks in your life? Past couple years? Have you hit the gym? Did you read a book?
I don't know why this guy has a sticking up his ass that's called Cynic. I don't know.
Alright.
Yeah. Actually, Cynic, I can't text you. How do you? You know his phone number? No, I mean like DM on.
Yeah, because I have him blocked.
Well, unblock me. Let's make money together.
I'll send you my
Jews and Muslims working together. This is the beginning of a great.
Not a Jew.
What? Oh yeah, I'm Roman Catholic. I'm not Jew. He's even worse. It's even worse. You're a polytheist.
Not even. That's not.
Yeah.
You're doing business. I know you don't.
Religion.
I mean, with Jews, if I do business with Jews, it's usually, are they American Jews or are they Israeli Jews? It's better to do with Israelis because Israelis, they're closer. They have the mindset.
But what if they're Zionists?
Doesn't matter.
That doesn't matter. He's talking about business mentalities, and I agree with him.
The reality is who does business better. It's not mentality. It's who has a track record.
You want to hear something funny though?
Yeah.
Sometimes I want to hear like when Arabs talk Hebrew. it's like such a good Hebrew. It's better than when like Americans talk Hebrew.
Oh,
Because they speak a very classical Hebrew. They have all the contractions and all the pronunciation of the letters the right way. It's amazing. There was actually a very famous Israeli Arab sports announcer. I think his name was Zohar Belul, if I'm not pronouncing that right. And he was known for his very, very, very proper and refined Hebrew. Just put everyone else to shame. It's kind of funny. Like in Hebrew, like in Arabic, they'll say Beiti Beitak, right? They'll say my house is your house. And that's the better way to say it in Hebrew is Beiti Beitcha, right? But the way they say it in Hebrew is not the better way. They say it Bait Sheli, Bait Shelcha.
I like the Arabic way, really.
Yeah, it's the way that, I mean, the Arabs are speaking a Semitic language the way it's supposed to be spoken. It's really great when they speak Hebrew. You got the Ain and the Het and the Kuf.
That's right.
And the right Resh.
I forgot where I was reading it, but Jews would call Arabic the divine servant, like from a linguistic perspective, because it kind of helped bring back like Hebrew.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
The divine servant? More like the divine serpent. You're such a hypocrite, Cynic. What's all this bullshit? Did you fix a laptop yet today?
For this guy, man. Like, just, I don't know, man. Like, it's fine. You don't like me. That's cool. But you don't have to obsess over it.
What's the closest relate? The poor guy couldn't even finish.
But the point is that yes, if you learn the Arabic, if you're able to like incorporate these understanding into the Hebrew, and you bring back a more classical and more authentic Hebrew.
What's the closest language to Arabic? What do you mean by authentic Hebrew versus like regular Hebrew? Jesus Christ, David.
Well, he's got a point. Authentic Hebrew is where you are the integrity of the triconsonantal roots and the grammar and the pronunciation of the letters. That is an authentic Hebrew, as opposed to, with all due respect to the Hebrew that's spoken today.
That's David's phrase, with all due respect. You owe him like he charges like 5 cents every time he uses it. Yes, I have a patent on it. No, just a Clubhouse. Sorry, trademark, not offense. Yeah, trademark.
Look, I'm a lover of Semitic languages, and I'm learning Arabic, and I'm learning Hebrew, and maybe I'll learn Amharic. Do you know
Aramaic?
Well, I actually wanted to learn more of a modern, like Western Iraqi Aramaic, the kind that Maria speaks, but the Aramaic that I know is the liturgical Aramaic.
And I just speak Spanish and French. That's it. I barely speak French, but I speak better Spanish than you speak Spanish. Sí, como no. See, you speak Spanish with an English accent.
You know, like few Israelis know that, or we say like certain words we've said differently in the past, but the Arabs preserve it. Okay, like why is it in Hebrew? How do you say boys and girls in Hebrew? Say banim and banot, right?
Banim, banot, yeah.
So how do you say singular girl?
In Spanish it's chica.
And in Hebrew it's bat. But why do you say banot? Why do you say banot in the plural? Why don't you just say batot, right? Would that make sense?
I know, I'm just used to hearing banot, so I can't answer the question.
Well, because it used to be bint, like in Arabic. We used to say like nose, we used to say af, but we used to say anf. And chazir, we used to say hanzir. That's how they say that.
Don't your guys like in Israel, your curse words all come from Arabic or something?
Well, that's recently, yeah, but there's a lot of other words that we've taken from Arabic that are wholesome, like the word for engineer, mahandes. certain other words.
Hello.
Hello. How you doing, Joe?
What a pretty picture, Cynical.
Actually, I find it interesting. It's one of his better pictures.
He's actually a pretty good-looking guy. I've seen photos of him.
Is that you and Pepe in your photo?
Yeah, it's me.
What do you do for a living, Pepe? Everyone else mentioned it. I'm retired. So.
I don't really talk about it.
Oh, come. Just the broadest strokes. Step outside your comfort zone.
I'll think about it. I have to find ways to word it.
No pressure. بس Tan Mohandes is actually it's a loan word. We get it from the Persians.
Well, I know that the words we took from Arabic, though.
What I'm saying is perhaps we have the same loan words. So like words that are not originally Semitic, and maybe you've taken those words from the Arabs. So the ones that,
From the Pharisees, the Persians.
Well, we have a bunch of these words. Bash.
Right. Usually, if it has a four-letter root, it's from Persian. We got the word like pardes or pitagam. I don't know if this means anything to you, but
Pardes? Huh?
Pardes, yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Pardes is a Persian word. But pardes, we use that in Talmud. Use it for shat, remez, drash, sod. Here's an interesting connection. Okay, we have, you know how you say chef in Hebrew, Yaakov, right? You say tabach, right?
You mean the chef that cooks.
And you know how you say kitchen is mitbach. Not to bring up something unpleasant, but I think in Arabic when they say, I don't know what the word itbach means, but
Utbuch means cook.
Yeah. Well, here's a saying that they say. Here's a saying. God help me. In Hebrew, we say, "Se'al min hazir bracha." Cynic, can you say that in Arabic?
What is it? Repeat it.
Se'al min hazir bracha. Okay, I'll say it in Arabic, but don't laugh. Sa'ala min tiz hanzir barakeh.
Yeah, there's no way I would have caught that.
Which means, Yaakov, a hair from the ass of a pig is a blessing. They probably don't say that, but
they just substitute camel.
It's weird. I don't know why this is like sa instead of sha. Like I don't.
Because it evolves.
And you're also never going to find yourself a fucking husband if you continue to fucking choose the
looking at biblical.
I love me some Diego.
Not right, comedian? Get the fuck up on stage and get the fuck out.
What are you like, the fucking the whisperer of clown house? You're telling her she ain't gonna find a husband because she likes Diego. Like, you got any good advice for her, Dr. Teardrops? I mean, are you projecting? Like, you got any good advice for yourself? You're on clown house talking to a girl, wasting your time. I mean, what are you doing for yourself, Dr. Teardrops? If you ain't got nothing to say, just get the fuck off the stage, you fucking weak little bitch. Little webmaster, little essay. I fucking earn you. I fucking earn you. Fucking obsessed with me. I fucking earn you. Who bought whose domain name? Who's fucking obsessed with who? You. All you do is fucking project. You little fucking whiny bitch.
I'm trying to find the term. But there's they distinguish in Arabic between
we have harakat. Yes, we do. Tashkil, yes.
It's called tashkil?
Yes.
We call it mishkal.
Which is, like I'm learning. I'm trying to, I've gotten the alphabets down, the Hebrew alphabet, so I can read. But like where is the tashkil?
What's the desire to learn Hebrew? Just learn it.
The easiness just seems very easy. Like the alphabet is abjad.
If you're coming from Arabic. Connected, like in a way, it's like Hebrew script, but it seems more so. I look at Arabic, and I'm like, how does any 7-year-old learn this, or an 8-year-old?
Oh, they got 4 different forms for every letter, I think, right?
I know, just the form that I see. Maybe there's a simpler form, and then you start from there, work your way up.
No, it's not that. I can read Arabic. It's not that difficult.
You see it all connected. That's why. But
that's what I'm saying. It's all connected.
All the alphabets.
It's like reading cursive writing.
Exactly.
Yeah, cursive was disaster for me.
Actually, Hebrew looks a lot like.
Oh, right. Like block Hebrew, I can read fine, but the modern Hebrew, like on buses and on
No, that's easier. I've taught square script Hebrew to Christians, and they say they always get letters. They get the resh and the dalet mixed up. Okay, they get the bet and the kaf.
The meme and the scene.
The bet and the vet, they get that messed up.
Actually.
Bet and vet are essentially the same letter, but it's.
I know it's.
Why do Christians learn it? Is it to be able to read like ancient text or something?
Do you know what the original reason for the founding of Harvard University was, Pepe?
Nope.
To teach ministers how to read the Old Testament in its native tongue, so they could learn it better.
Okay, this is going to show up. I'm not that educated about this. Was it all in Hebrew, or because I've heard there's like Greek and Aramaic.
What? You're talking Tanakh, okay? Like the
Tanakh, like there are some, but no, not the Torah.
There's one book I think Daniel is written.
Daniel is mostly in Aramaic. There's some Hebrew.
And then the Talmud is almost completely in Aramaic.
Because it was there.
My dad used to listen.
At least the Babylonian Talmud.
My dad used to listen to this Assyrian radio show, and we were always listening to see like how close it was to Hebrew, and it was like really, really close. I mean, especially if you see it in writing. The alphabet is like almost identical. Like we say Aleph, Bet, Gimel, they say Aleph, Bet, Gamal. Where's Maria when we need her? She gave me a test on Assyrian right now. I actually knew a lot of Assyrians in Chicago. It's one of their hubs.
A lot of them moved out here from Chicago and Detroit.
Where are you?
Oh, Detroit.
Oh, I live in Scottsdale.
Well, Detroit is just like a total hub for.
You're gonna have to Detroit.
Good evening, everybody. This is
nice. It has like a waterfront.
They got Dearborn.
Yeah, exactly. It's gonna be it's
It's an extension of Dearborn, so people are expanding over there.
Look, people are freaking out in Texas already, so.
Who sings that song? First we take Manhattan, then we take Berlin.
I don't remember. Sounds like a
Leonard
Sullivan song.
Isn't it Leonard Cohen? Yeah.
I was on the news, some like Arab millionaire bought some like major building and
Voters of the 16th District, this is John Kitover. This is a press release that was issued today on behalf of my campaign to...
How did they come to Detroit? Was it because of...
you know who?
I know who.
I'm waiting on you to mention his name.
You mean Ford?
Yeah.
Ford brought him in.
He's our Moses.
Did Ford actually sympathize with the Arabs?
He didn't like the Jews.
Well, I know he didn't like them, but I didn't know if he was like was he somebody who advocated for the Arabs or the Palestinians?
I think he brought us like as in like some sort of like natural, I don't know, enemy, or like as to, I don't know why he was like about the I know it's something to do with Yemen. I mean, people claim that's his reason, but I think he was in Yemen for some reason. He liked like how Arab labor or something, he wanted to invest in that. I don't know, I'm not really sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I'm researching that right now.
I know he was somewhere.
Well, Ford's big friend was it Edison?
Everyone is dancing.
Because they were far away from
Loving hearts are better than men that are near of kin. Oh, it is all this not but words without the key supply. Criticism, on the contrary, lays the explanatory stress.
First they took New York, and then they took Los Angeles.
But if this is true of the individuals in the community, how can it be false of the community as a whole? If shown a certain way, a community may...
Yeah, he bought like the iconic Renaissance Center for $9 million. I don't know, Tower 600. I don't know. For
that which has no substance gets into that which has no spaces
I guess
or
we're, slowly, but it seems like that's what's gonna happen. I don't know. Detroit, you kind of like gotta come at it from like different angles.
It's a long-term enterprise.
It's a long-term enterprise because if we take our eye off the ball, the waste and fraud will come roaring back.
I feel like there's hostility over there. I don't know.
Between blacks and Arabs?
We feel like we're taking over, like we're gentrifying.
I remember that in Chicago too. Blacks and Koreans and blacks and Arabs and anybody who came into their neighborhood.
I'll see you guys.
Awesome. I think Detroit has potential. You can
Detroit. I think I'm gonna go to sleep.
Yeah, you should go for it.
I don't know, it's that point now where it's like too late. You go to bed at 4. We're gonna wake up at 7. I don't know. I usually wake up at 4.
Honestly.
Yet is all this not but word. I've never had like giant pizza. The Parmesan, right?
These are the sheets of giant surprising the frozen pizza. This one for the small Parmesan.
Hey Jacob, I'm in Lakeview, man. Let's get a beer. Where you at, bro?
Fucking asking me. I'm telling you, I'm not going to Lakeview.
I'm just asking. I'm just saying. I'm in Lakeview. Let's get a beer.
When I'm up there, I'll let you know.
I keep asking him. It's like going on like 50 times now. Okay, so this is gonna be prayers. Rabbi Nachman. Okay, this is prayers of Rabbi Nachman.
Okay, you're Carlita.
Eternal companion, help us pour out our hearts to you honestly and sincerely. With these prayers as our guide, help us feel close to you, dear God. Life makes warriors of us all. To emerge the victors, we must arm ourselves with the most potent of weapons. That weapon is prayer. Actions, no place too far. First tell me this, is there some secluded spot in the vicinity where I can go to pray? Reb Nachman asked. He had just arrived in Breslov, the town whose name the Breslov movement has borne ever since. I know of a place that would be most suitable, the Chassid replied, but it's quite far from here. Far, the Rebbe exclaimed. What do you mean by far? Far from the mind or from the heart? Reb Nachman later taught, when your heart yearns, distance is no obstacle. In praise, my God, I work and I strive, never knowing if I will succeed. You and only you can give hope to my dreams. With your help, I am spared wasted efforts. With your blessing, all hardship I endure can bear fruit. You and only you are the key to success in all that I do. Courage to grow, Almighty God, source of all the energy of life. Without you, I am helpless. Give me the courage, the physical drive, the emotional energy, and the spiritual will to risk in order to grow, to welcome every challenge as my life unfolds. Full life. O life of the world, grant me a full life, a life which may be considered long because it has been filled with right living, and considered rich because it has been filled with holy acts. Making ends meet, source of all sustenance, sustain me nowadays, or even living simply, working only to acquire life's most basic necessities, demands so much. In the black, help me see my way out of this monstrous tangle of debts, the inevitable outlay for my children's needs, those overwhelming expenses and bills, those inescapable medical expenditures, but most of all, dear God, help me keep my account with you in the black. Body and soul, Holy One, grant me the strength to cast off the spiritual sluggishness and indifference which encumber my body. Let my body, together with my soul, soar ever closer to you. Teaching by being, dear God, teach me to embody those ideals I would want my children to learn from me. Let me communicate with my children wisely in ways that will draw their hearts to kindness, to decency, and to true wisdom, dear God. Let me pass on to my children only the good. Let them find in me the values and the behavior I hope to see in them. Wholeness and well-being, God of wholeness, God of healing. Envelop us with wholeness and well-being. Heal us in body and soul. Let all the elements of our bodies work together in perfect symmetry and in peaceful harmony. Remove every trace of illness, every hint of infirmity. Send healing which you alone can bring. Sincerity, O you who are infinitely deep, yet also profoundly simple. Help me walk this simple path. Free me from any facade of sophistication, which will only hinder my endless quest to come closer to you. Help me live my life with faith, with sincerity, and with perfect simplicity. Giving, my God, help me become a giver. Help me give and go on giving. You've called on us to be charitable. Show me how. Show me how to give with a pure heart, with an open heart, with a heart filled with joy. Lead me to those who are truly deserving, for giving is so holy an act. Help me find the truly needy and help them find me. True nourishment, dear God, teach me to eat right and to eat for the right reasons. Keep me from eating the wrong foods and from eating more than I should. Let all that I eat nourish me, never weaken or harm me. Let the food I ingest create a perfect balance within me, in my body, mind, and soul. Gaining perspective. Dear God, I need your guidance. Bring perspective to my life. For the meaningless allures of this world control me. Let me see beyond the coarse requirements of my daily subsistence. Let me bask in that which is truly precious, in the beauty of my relationship with you, dear God. Working to live, though I have no choice but to work to support myself and those who depend on me. Let my job never dominate my life and psyche. Let me never be so caught up in the pursuit of my livelihood that I stoop to dishonesty in order to get ahead. Let me make no transaction without recognizing that any measure of success I might find, I can come only from you. Oh God, see my pain, see the constant tension and anxiety with which I must function, with which I don't function. Touch my life with your love and your strength. With your wisdom I have more than I can bear alone. Troubles, kind, loving, mighty God, stretch out your hand to strengthen me. Lift me up from my abyss, right my wrongs, turn my every failure into success. Look upon all my troubles and say enough. Priorities, oh God, help me fix within my mind the enduring truths of life. Let my every action be directed towards life's ultimate goals. For how can I face you, my Creator, without having invested all my days in preparation for that moment when I will meet you? How can I face you, source of my life, so long as I remain naked and barren, mired in the fantasies that form the substance of life's illusions? Living to the fullest, dear God, as I age, as hours turn to days. Days to weeks and weeks to months and months to years. Let none of my time be wasted or lost. Let me use my life to the fullest to become the person I am meant to be. In thanks, dear God, all the good I can do in this world will never match all the good you've done for me. All my acts of kindness will never equal all the kindness you've shown me. Even all the gratitude I can muster will never suffice to express my appreciation and thanks to you, my God. Words, Reb Nachman's mantra. I want to pray, to tell God everything I'm going through, and to ask for help. Chassid explained to Reb Nachman. When I'm finally alone and try to pray, the words don't come. Then Rebbe assured him, even just calling out to God, Ribbono Shel Olam, again and again is extremely beneficial. Once when informed that someone was able to recite 1,000 pages of Talmud, Reb Nosson responded, yes, that is impressive, yet there are those of the Rebbe's followers who can repeat the phrase Ribbono Shel Olam 1,000 times. And praise, Master of the universe, you listen to the anguished cries and desperate walls of every one of your beloved children. You hear my incoherent cries. You comprehend my jumbled words. I try my best to reach you with my inadequate prayers. I call out to you, and you understand. prayer. God of life, help me pray with all the force I can muster. If only I could invest all my energy into each word, even into every letter of my prayers, I know that it would give me renewed strength, renewed spirit. Prayer to the Almighty is my life, says the psalmist. Please help me pray. Crying out to God, oh, how I want to cry out to you, God of strength, to cry undistracted, and with a pure heart help me pray with all my strength to raise my voice in resounding supplication until my own prayers strike my mind like thunderclaps and refine the innermost recesses of my heart. One true word, oh dear God, for once let me call out to you with one true prayer. Let me think one pure thought, cry one genuine cry, pray one absolutely sincere prayer. To you, dear God, prayer for healing, God of wholeness, God of healing, hear our words, accept our prayers, send a special blessing of healing to my son or my daughter, or my mother or my father, among all those of your children who are in need of your healing blessing. Openness, dear God, I want to open myself to you wholly, perfectly, and sincerely. I want to tell you about my doubts, my certainties, my weaknesses, my strengths, my failures, my successes. Breaking down the barriers, God, I want to break down every barrier that's...
I'm an elected Republican president. Okay, can I get your name and number and what you're calling about, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Sorry you missed me.
At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options. To leave a callback number, press 5.
Hey, Michael, this is John Kitover, 16th District, Republican-elect for Congress. I don't know if you called me and left me a voicemail. If you want to talk or what you want to talk about, just text me or send me a voice note or call me. Thanks. Hope you have a great evening. Bye.
Separates me from you. I want to lay out before you the parts of myself I'd love, and the part...
My name is Michael O'Toole.
I despise, the parts of myself that are healthy, and the parts that need healing, the parts I feel secure enough to speak of, and the insecurities I haven't the courage to share. Crying and sighing, the years have brought more pain than ever I imagined possible. When I cry, loving God, let me cry only to you. When I sigh, let that sigh be a pure, honest expression of a soul yearning for your light. Crying and sighing, let my cries and sighs heal me and restore me and bring me to joy. Let me never again succumb to bitterness or depressing thoughts. God, show me life's meaning. Effective words, God of wisdom, teach me the right word.
From Grubhub, order from the rest. Hey Matthew, it's Robin.
I know it's probably your number will be here today. And then I can manage thankfully count.
Bruh. Those are your friends that
message system.
Hey Ken, it's John. Hope you're doing well. Giving you a call to say hello. God bless you. Give me a call anytime, and I hope you're having a good evening. Bye.
Words. Teach me the very words that will touch the hearts and souls of others. When a friend needs my understanding ear, teach me the words to say that will strengthen, that will encourage, that will express only my love and concern.
We were just giving you a call to let you know that we do have to delay your boat launch until Thursday.
John, my name is Brandon Lucas. Hey, John, this is Gavin from Montrose. Just letting you know that your boat is in the water. It is at J12, your slip, and the gate code is 241. Just make sure to come down here today or tomorrow and check on everything. Make sure everything's all good. Thank you, and you have a good one. Bye.
Effective silence, God of wisdom, teach me to relate to others with words they need to hear, with words that will never misguide. Teach me, dear God, that often the most effective words are no words at all. Teach me how and when to communicate with that most potent gift of silence. Sensitive speech, God of understanding, guide me, for my own words sometimes baffle me. When I relate to those around me insensitively, when I hurt, embarrass, or insult them, when I speak with a callousness that causes pain, when I lose myself in my own ego, God, pull me back to reality. Help others understand that I too am in pain, and let them be forgiving. Harmful words, oh God, help me avoid every abusive speech. Let no untrue word escape my lips. I pray that I never speak badly of others or speak empty words of flattery. Help me stay away from profanity. Teach me, dear God, when to keep silent and when to speak. And when I speak, oh God, you save me from using your wonderful gift of speech to humiliate or hurt anyone. Lies, ruler of the world, grant me truth. Spare me from the lies of others. Help me stop myself from lying to others. Save me from lying to myself and spare me from the lies of my own illusions. Oh God, never let me live a lie, even for only a moment. Holy sounds, oh God, your creation resonates with holy sounds. Let me hear them all. Let them penetrate my heart and rouse my senses. The jangle of a charity box, the voice of a faithful teacher, even the intonation of my own sigh when I cry out to you, all these sounds are holy. Oh God, let my heart hear them, and all be uplifted.
Hey, if your partner is being secretive with their phone, you need to do this now. Most people are unaware this simple, yet powerful website exists. If you feel suspicious about a person in your life, you need to do this before it's too late. Just enter their phone number in this app and prepare to be surprised. I wish I knew about this tool sooner.
That's that error.
Hey Jason, I'm in Tel Aviv right now. I'm doing some small arms fire training in a urban civilian environment. I just wanted to tell you how amazing it is.
Cool. You need to remove this guy. He's recording.
I'm a recorder. My brain records everything. I remember what Jason told me about the weapons. Just a joke, Dr. Jason.
Yeah, so Tucker, I think your solution. You're still going in and out. I don't know what it is. Higher resolution. Higher resolution. I don't know if you're talking about televisions or my critique, but you're one of the two.
Drill, baby, drill! I can't wait to drink me some of that oil water when they frack my oil supply. We gotta frack the Democrats and pay this debt off. We're $40 trillion in debt. It's $100 billion a month just in interest. And the debt keeps growing. It's a mortgage. It's never gonna get paid off. That means the banks are gonna own everyone and everything.
You know the drill.
It is the release of greenhouse gases. The natural gas recovered by fracking consists largely
Or something. And they dropped, and the farmers were overjoyed. Yeah, this is not working very well. I'm gonna go.
Hello?
Sir, I don't like donuts.
Well, what did a donut ever do to you? Wow, look at this collection of DSM diagnostics coming in. Welcome, everyone. Uteen, what are you doing?
Hey, are you coming for my name, sir?
Did I ask you a question, or are you asking
I don't know,
me a
I feel
question?
offended. Did you say something about diagnosis or something? Yo, bipolar, come up here. I think this guy's talking shit.
Did you guys leap out of a psychiatric ward or something? How'd you get here?
Fresh out of the psych ward.
Why are you talking?
You climbed out of the window in the psych ward with a fucking bed sheets?
Why are you talking about?
Where do you live, bro? I have a baseball bat.
You got a baseball bat.
Yeah.
Why are you talking
I think I'm gonna put it up your ass or beat it up with you. I don't know which one.
Is that how you create dopamine? I got a limited amount of time here. I gotta walk away real quick.
You're not going.
Do you want me to mod you?
Yes, mod me, bro.
All right. I'm gonna mod
Why are
you.
you talking about it?
He's gonna kick me. Look.
Are you gonna kick us out?
Yeah, he is.
Oh my god.
He's sick. He's just like me. He's schizophrenic. He's having an episode right now.
Hi, Nick. Welcome to the room. You want to hear me do my Cindy Stumpo impersonation? Nelson's got a room open in Chatter right now. He's selling a new real estate development kit for $2,000 to be in his super network of supreme mentors. Now, this is a limited time opportunity to work with some of the best real estate developers in the country that have active real estate development sites. And for only $2,000 right now, we're giving you a 20% discount to bring you down to just $1,400 to get started right now. This is Cindy Stumpo, Grant Cardone, and Nelson Apega telling you to send us your money every month, sucker. Hope you had a good time. We're just content creators. Thanks for your money. We appreciate you and we love you. Don't stop sending us your money now. Send us more money. Thank you very little. We'll call you. Don't call us. Oh, you want a check? You want your money back? Sorry, you gave that to me. Thank you for the money that you sent me. I love you so much. You paid my bills. Someone's projecting. Nick, what's going on? How are you doing?
I was laughing. Hey, schizophrenics, comedian does some of the best.
I know this guy. This guy would be on 2 accounts. He'd be recording sometimes. He'd be making impressions. This guy's cool, bro. I know this guy.
No. Here's the thing with comedian or admin or whatever his name is. At first, I didn't understand him. And then, I got into more rooms with him. He's pretty smart. He knows his shit, and he does hilarious impressions.
We're live streaming this room right now into Chatter, but all we got is a couple of ebonic bubonics in the audience that can't actually even
Chatter,
raise
bro.
their hand. But we did just...
I hate
One
that.
of those debate the news rooms. Jonathan.
Now, Cindy. No. Now, what Donald Trump is doing is anti-American and anti-constitutional. Grant, what do you think about this, Grant? Nelson Pega got a room open on Chatter right now.
Yo, comedian, I'm gonna start a room. I'm gonna ping you, okay?
Okay.
Let's call it 100 gorillas versus 1 man. Okay?
What is up with that? I keep hearing that. Okay, I'm gonna turn the volume down here real quick.
I can't hear you.
Yeah, I'm just saying that obviously we need women in our lives. Obviously they're good, they're cool. We need enough children.
Have you ever thought about selling money? Have you ever thought about selling money that you didn't even need to have to sell? It's like getting real estate with no money down, but then selling the notes to get the money that you didn't have and creating a watermelon logician type of business spread. This is called a margin, a spread. And you're not going to have to worry about getting called.
What
if a woman is talented and she can...
I just want to offer this private silent prayer.
That's very not private and it's not silent, buddy. I can make it private.
Wake up that you're telling me? I don't understand these people. Why are they jumping in? All up.
Right? And just go up purely on faith. But I don't know how to turn my brain off when I read something that talks about Father Inky and laying a hold of somebody's boat of heaven. They all got these boats of heaven that they fly around in. And I don't know how to ignore that. How do I ignore history?
You can have that, but why would you come to the conclusion that Ishtar died and rose from the dead for your sins? Where did you get that? Can you validate that?
Yes. The story was when she was she was very upset that her husband Tammuz had died. And she went to the Apsu to meet with her brother so her brother can give her a baby. But her sister was married to his brother. So her sister stripped her of all her super weapons. And they actually have a picture of the things that she was wearing, and it looked like an astronaut suit. But I'll get that to you later. Let me finish the story. And so she ended up killing her with I think it was something that gave her 7 different diseases, and she died butt naked at her sister's doorstep. And they and then her father came, and I guess there was a particular prescription of pulse and water from their planet and food from their planet or whatever that they use, but they actually go through how he resurrected her. Now let's say they was lying. Let's say it was just a lie. It's still older than the Bible. So how do I ignore that?
Because you just said resurrected her. You want to get into the specifics, my friend? Every time this goes under examination, Gene, it just shows that
Wait, but let's... Don't get too hostile with it.
I'm ready to get hostile, bro, because it's just it's
not at me. He's not hostile at me. He's mad at those Sumerians for writing that stuff and putting it down.
I'm mad at this thing. I'm sorry. I told you it wasn't.
Well, no, I mean, first of all, why are these people things that he believes in anything more than just angels? If you were to accept them at all, why? Because if you think these are just finite divinities that are physically located and that are sort of temporally generated, which is what these things are supposed to be, the sort of Inky and all that sort of Mesopotamian pantheon.
That's wrong.
Okay, well, if he is what is he if he's not like a finite created being?
Can I read this?
They come from they have their own planet. The only reason why they came to Earth is because their planet's atmosphere needed some help, so they just came here. First, they tried to mine it out of the asteroid belt, but they couldn't because it.
But you realize that makes them sort of like at best this sort of like extraterrestrial intelligence from another place in the universe.
But before we get there, how do they know
they're sort of just aliens that are visiting. They're like spatially located.
I'll read this and I'll shut up and I'll listen to you guys. While both Inanna / Ishtar and Jesus are figures associated with stories of death and rebirth, there are significant differences between their narratives. Inanna / Ishtar dies and returns from the underworld, but her resurrection is part of a cyclical myth about the seasons and fertility.
That's not true, though. What you're reading ain't true. What they're calling the underworld is an absolute, and all that meant underworld for them meant back there is Southeast Africa.
She is killed by her sister Ereshkigal after entering the underworld.
That's Southeast Africa. I'm sorry you believe that it's really like super something's mystic, but it's South.
Hold on. I'm just reading. Look. You said you believe in the resurrection of the dead, death and burial.
No, but this isn't going to be helpful.
But
not very.
He's just gonna dispute your characterization.
No, but we could go to the sources. That's the problem. What I'm saying
I got some real sources. I got real
Yeah,
sources.
do you just want to? I think you need to big picture it with them first.
Okay.
Where you're just like,
probably right.
Like I think the thing is, before we get into his whole debate about his whole belief system built on his translations of his archaic texts, like we should understand, like, let's say these people did write down the claims that they did about these aliens or angels or lowercase g gods or whatever. You know, what reason do you have to suppose that, first of all, these aren't demons, Gene? What gives you confidence that you're not worshiping demons?
Well, before we get to whether they're demons,
In thanks God, ever my only support. You've taught me to pray, to sigh, to cry, to awaken true, meaningful words.
Everybody, this is Congressman-elect Kitover. I want to show you an interesting article that appeared on Drudge Report today. It's about the new White House Drudge Report. This is the link on Drudge Update. President of the United States launching his own Drudge Report. So it's a little bit like a copycat Drudge Report website. And supposedly Matt Drudge, or the owners, the majority owners of Drudge Report, are trying to sue Donald Trump for $1 trillion. You can see who the advertising network is on Drudge Report, who handles the ads, and you can see that it's very private who actually owns Drudge Report. It seems to me it's almost as if the deep state owns Drudge Report. But Matt Drudge's positions and his editorial or selection of links is very left-leaning now, and has been anti-Trump for years now. The White House Wire, launched on Wednesday, includes a collection of positive stories about Trump as he continues his barrage of attacks on mainstream media. The site, which features pro-Trump stories from the White House itself and right-leaning outlets like Fox News and Daily Caller, has the same look as Drudge Report, boasting large all-caps headlines at the top of the page. I'm considering a $1 trillion lawsuit, Drudge Report creator Matt Drudge told Status News in what the publication called a sarcastic jab at Trump's habit of filing outlandish legal claims against media. The Drudge Report met the moment by blaring out its own headline in large type, Trump launching his own Drudge Report using taxpayer dollars. It takes an entire West Wing to compete with Drudge. It's a place for supporters of the president's agenda to get the real news all in one place, a White House official anonymously told Axios. So I want to show you what the website looks like and some of the articles on here. This is whitehouse.gov/wire. It's really the whitehouse.gov, but they're making it look like Trump website. But they're linking to articles that they find to be supportive of the president. So this is rsbnetwork.com. This is the first link. Trump establishes new Religious Liberty Commission during heartfelt prayer ceremony in the Rose Garden. President Trump held a very special ceremony at the White House Rose Garden on Thursday, where he signed an order establishing a new commission aimed at protecting religious liberty in America, proving once again that he is a president for Americans of all faiths and beliefs. The president's order was signed at the conclusion of an event commemorating the National Day of Prayer. Faith leaders across the country joined the president on stage while worship songs were sung, including a moving rendition of Amazing Grace. We're bringing back religion in our country, and we're bringing it back quickly and strongly, because for America to be a great nation, we must always be one nation under God. The president paid homage to the sacred Judeo-Christian values that formed a solid foundation for America's founding. Additionally, President Trump took a moment to address the parents of Edon Alexander, a young American hostage taken by Hamas during October 7th. So that's Edon Alexander. As we defend religious freedom in America, we're also standing against religious persecution around the world. Promised to do everything possible to get Edon freed, and said, we're working very, very hard to save your son. Faith leaders in America also joined Trump on stage. Dr. Phil McGraw, widely known for his television show Books, praised the president for being a man of deep faith. Comes from the heart within. Pastor Paula White, longtime faith advisor to the president, also praised Trump for being the greatest champion of faith that we've ever had. Today's not just about symbolism, it's about substance. Trump said in remarks Thursday that Texas Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick will serve as the chairman of the Religious Liberty Commission. That's by Summer Lane. Okay, so this is White House Wire. Other articles on here. Fact sheet: President Donald Trump secures agreement to establish United States-Ukraine Reconstruction Investment Fund. Holy shit. First of its kind historic partnership under the leadership of President Trump, the U.S. and Ukraine entered into a historic agreement, launching the first of its kind partnership for the reconstruction and long-term economic success of Ukraine. Thank you, U.S. taxpayers. From start to finish, this agreement is a fully collaborative partnership between our nations. This partnership represents the United States taking an economic stake in securing a free, peaceful, sovereign future of Ukraine. Treasury Department and the U.S. International Development Finance Corporation, DFC, will work together with the government of Ukraine to finalize governance and advance this important partnership. United States DFC, again, this is the Development Finance Corporation, both of which are backed by full faith credit of their respective nations. Long-term returns for both countries. Wow. Also, Lutnick to Newsmax, America First is not America exclusively. That's Lutnick to Newsmax. Venezuela gangsters nabbed at northern border, gateway by the dozens since Trump inauguration. Kilmar Abrego Garcia bragged he could kill his wife, get away with it. 47 U.S. hostages released in Trump's first 100 days. Sebastian Gorka, 47 U.S. hostages. Wow. Total of 47 U.S. hostages have been released in President Trump's first 100 days in office. 47 in 100 days, thanks to President. Holden was one of 10 additional hostages released by Kuwait, an American ally to the U.S. on Wednesday. Before his latest, Kuwait sent 13 hostages back to the U.S. in the past. The detained Americans include military contractors and veterans who were held for years on drug charges and other offenses, which some have said were trumped-up charges. Holt is an HVAC technician, career defense contractor working in support of Camp Arif Jan, U.S. Army base in Kuwait. His family supporters claim he was set up by corrupt Kuwaiti police looking to earn bonuses. Damn. Okay, another illegal immigrant and Trenda Aragua gangbanger taken off the streets for country. Stephen Miller, small business relief will come from the largest tax cut in history. Companies that invest in the United States will be able to deduct 100% of that cost from their tax liability. White House Deputy Chief of Staff Stephen Miller promised the largest tax cut in history. The relief for small businesses is going to come in the form of the largest tax cut in American history. They're voting for a tax hike for every middle-class family of about $4,000. Companies that invest in the United States will be able to deduct 100% of this cost from their tax liability. Stock market dropped. All right, so let's see what else is on here. DNI Gabbard on President Trump's rare earth minerals deal. May God hear our prayers to guide our steps and build up our beloved nation to even greater heights. This is the POTUS. This is X, Rapid Response 47. What we're going to do is a little social media work here. Okay, this is the whitehouse.gov/wire. Hope you enjoyed this live stream and analysis of this new Drudge Report look for the White House.
From deep within, words that strengthen, words that ease my pain and heal my wounds, words that dispel darkness. Thank you, God, for opening my lips, for teaching me to seek you through prayer. Feelings. Praying for what you need, Reb Nachman taught. When it comes to praying for what you need, there is nothing too insignificant to ask of God. Reb Nosson once happened to mention to Reb Nachman some minor convenience that he was liking, then ask God to give it to you, the Reb advised him. I was completely astounded, Reb Nosson relates. I would never have considered turning to God for something so trivial, which in any case I could have managed without. Noting my surprise, the Reb added, "Tell me, is it beneath your dignity to pray for something so minor? No matter what you need, the best thing you can do is pray for it. And praise, dear God of compassion. Your mercies are with me always, every moment of my life. With each breath I take, only you can love me so completely, so unconditionally, so profoundly. If people care for me, it is only because you care for me. If any of my words find their way into the hearts of others, it is nothing more than a reflection of your all-encompassing presence in my life. Compassion-loving God, you who are full of compassion, teach me to be like you. Teach me to be kind and generous and loving, just as you are kind and generous and loving to all your creations. Please help me develop true sensitivity and genuine compassion toward everything in creation. Joy, God, I stand between and battered by the countless manifestations of my own inadequacies. Yet we must live with joy, overcome despair, seek, pursue, and find every inkling of goodness, every positive point within ourselves, and so discover true joy. Aid me in this quest, O God. Help me find satisfaction and a deep, abiding pleasure in all that I have, in all that I do, in all that I am. Positive attitude. Merciful God, let me experience your mercy. Save me from pessimism, from bitterness, and from cynicism. Help me overcome my negative feelings. Help me avoid every form of arrogance, every hint of greed. Loving protection. Loving God, protect me with your love. Prevent others from viewing me with hostility. Never allow the negativity of others to influence my life or affect my destiny. Seeing the good of...
What up?
Did you hear about that lady who said the N-word, and now she has like $144,000 donated to her?
No.
Let me post the link so you can check it out. It's pretty funny. I think it's going to be like the big topic of the news for the next week. It's going to be on repeat day after day.
Yeah, how did she raise the funds? What platform?
It's called Give, Send, Go.
Oh, my bad. Let me just... Oh, okay. Shiloh Hendricks. So what, do you think we can clone this idea or something?
And then the person that was recording her was a pedophile.
What?
At a playground. It was a Somalian too.
Help me protect my family.
This is a crazy story. It's pretty funny. It's
My
gonna
name
blow
is
up.
Shiloh.
I give it like the black rooms are talking about this for like the next I don't know how long. And like I just checked like 10 minutes ago, her donations were around 120K. Now they're 144, so it's just gonna keep on going up.
Damn.
Yeah, it's an insane story. Insane.
Whoa, $250. Whoa, she's getting a lot. Give, Send, Go, huh? My name is Shiloh, and I've been put into I recently had a kid steal from your agent. Call the kid out for what he was. What website is she getting the press on, or like how is she getting the where?
It's just gone like viral, man. It's like everywhere. Like 60,000 likes. People are giving like a ton of money to this person. It's crazy.
Damn, she just hit the fucking jackpot.
And it's crazier is like the person recording her was a pedophile. Like it's at a playground. It's insane. Or a Somalian pedophile.
Oh wow, Muhammad Hussein. Holy shit, this is freaky.
Like, yeah.
Damn, good for her. Wow, she is gonna be famous. 1776, the general. Yeah, she's gonna be famous. She'll be on Fox News by Friday.
Yeah, do you think like the black rooms are talking about this for like the next month?
Oof, this one's gonna hit for like at least a 48-hour cycle. Just like just like what's his face? Yeah, that was like a week-long virus, wasn't it?
2 weeks, man. That was 2 weeks.
Yeah, that was a big one. That was like what's his face all over again. George Floyd. It was like a George Floyd moment.
Yeah, I just wanted to let you know about the news. Maybe capitalize on it or whatever.
Yeah, I'm gonna repost it. It's pretty much all it's worth. It's like I realize there's like no reason to repost anything unless you like use your own @ on X. And it does get views because people do look at the comments on X.
There's 300 views, like 2 likes. Yeah.
It's so crazy because that's from Muhammad's phone that she's flicking him off. So they must have arrested him.
Exactly. Yeah. No, like this is before. Like he already had like an arrest of being a pedophile soliciting sex for someone under 18.
Have you seen Shri Thanadar?
That 70-year-old fucked like a fake wig.
Yeah.
Pictures, like
Yeah.
killed 170 at his pharmaceutical lab. It's insanity.
Yeah, this is crazy. I just saw this guy recently. Like, did you see him at the LGBTQ parade, walking down in his rainbow outfit with a gay flag? It's like the funniest video ever.
Sickening.
It's like honestly, it's hilarious because you know, you come from India, you make it big, and like you're weirder than you could ever imagine, and you get into a position of power. It's like a dream come true, because you know a lot of people in India, like they're kind of oppressed in a way, you know, like they are very conservative society, but they come here and they can do whatever they want. So the fact that this guy is getting called out is just so fantastic. Shri, Representative Shri.
And then his wife like mysteriously died of like a suicide or something. Like, come on. And he starred in the movie as well. What in the world? Like the movie of his wife committing suicide, he was like the main star in it.
Are you gonna see the Alec Baldwin movie where he kills that woman?
It's coming out?
Yeah,
Wow.
people say
It's gonna be a snuff film.
every minute of it is like, because the whole, it's just like it's got some kind of weird presence in the film because of the murder. So people are saying like every minute is like jaw dropping, because I don't know, it's just amazing that they released it.
To like that moment. I wonder if they kept that shot, you know? Because she was pointing the gun directly at the camera. Like, you know, Alec Baldwin.
How does the family not file like a civil lawsuit and get all of, you know, the profit from the film? I just don't understand how that family isn't like getting like all the revenue from the film. I mean, it should go to that woman's, you know, Give Send Go account.
Oh man, yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see the conversations go in the next couple of days. It's gonna blow up big.
It's kind of amazing to think like you're making a smart decision when you let Alec Baldwin point a gun in your face. Man, he should be in jail. I mean, he really should be in jail for manslaughter. It's intentional, and he made a lot of money from the film. He's gonna make a lot of money from the film now that it has this like stigma. It's like the sickness of Hollywood.
It's a snuff film now. Like, you know, maybe if they capture the footage of like the woman getting shot.
The funniest thing though is, what if it's a good movie?
Well, yeah, I gotta go. I'm here with the wife, so.
Okay, take care. Have a good night.
Yeah, take care.
Good. It is always so simple to find the evil, the ugly, the bad. Help me learn to discount all that is negative in the other. Show me the goodness, the beauty, the kindness in everyone I meet. Power of love. Teach me to search for the fine qualities in others, to recognize their immeasurable worth. Teach me to cultivate a love for all your children. No one is without redeeming value. Let the good in me connect with the good in others until all the world is transformed through the compelling power of love. Soulmate, oh loving God, so many in your world live without true love. So many cannot find their soulmate. Have mercy on them, O source of all love. Let every lonely and incomplete soul know the wholeness of being that comes when one finds one's true love. Living in love, God of mercy, God of love. It is sometimes difficult, so painfully difficult, to sustain a harmonious home life, to maintain a marriage based on true friendship and love. Let never a hint of argument, frustration, or suspicion cloud our relationship. We needed an extra measure of compassion to understand and care for one another with genuine sensitivity and with open acceptance. Let abundant peace fill our home. Peace, God, help me learn to cherish peace, to pursue peace, to promote peace. Save me from the need to be always right, to lead only to tension and strife. Oneness, God, help me forge a oneness between myself and others, between myself and my spouse, between myself and my children. Help me forge a oneness of the many selves within me. Help me become one with you. Learning to wait, God of patience, teach me patience. Help me learn to wait for the good that is just around the corner, for the assistance that will soon be within my reach, for the relief that is just a moment away. Inner calm, patient God, teach me to be patient, unruffled by those who anger, tolerant of those who exasperate, accepting of those who disappoint. Help me remain serene in the face of derision, calm in the face of provocation, composed in the midst of a storm, and God teach me to be patient with myself. Forgiving God, you alone know how urgently I need to learn to forgive. Help me douse all the anger that burns within me. Free me of resentment against those who have wronged me. Help me abandon all the animosity, all the hostility that clogs my heart. Help me turn my anger into love and my enmity into compassion. God, I never want to become angry. Protect me from my own passions. Don't let me lose myself to small-mindedness. Resentment of others guard me from turning my temper against anything or anyone, even and especially against my...
Hey, this is John.
Yeah, this is Nicole. We're just returning a call. You tried calling me earlier tonight.
Yeah, this is John Kitover. I'm running for the 16th district against LaHood. You left me a voicemail.
Yeah, you and I had spoken.
When did we talk? Oh, did we talk? Where did we talk at?
By phone.
Really? I don't remember speaking with you before.
In the last 24 hours.
Yeah, I don't recall speaking with you, but I left you a voicemail.
Tonight?
Yeah.
Okay, I haven't heard your voice message left tonight. I just am returning the call from caller ID to the phone number.
Oh, I see. Well, where are you a precinct captain at?
Winnebago County, Rockford, City of Rockford.
Oh, okay, you live in Rockford. Well, that's good. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I'm running against LaHood because I just don't think he's taking enough action, in the 16th district and in the state of Illinois. Give me your
last name just to make sure I'm not confusing you with another John Republican Party candidate.
Yeah, it's Kitover.
Oh, okay, I didn't speak with you. I'm mistaken. I spoke with somebody who's running for the U.S. Senate district seat.
Mm-hmm.
You're running for the 16th Congressional District against Darren LaHood.
Yeah.
I used to live in as a voter in the 16th before the Democrats took my neighborhood where I live out and put it in the 17th Congressional District.
Mm.
But as far as the local Central Committee organization party is concerned, I'm the hardest working that has helped candidates in election cycles in neighborhoods and get out the vote effort. That's a fact.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's I don't have any funds to actually employ you. I mean, all I can really do is just try to communicate with you, work with you, and create, media.
So let me ask you some questions tonight before it gets too late.
Yeah.
Have you run for public office before, or is this your first time?
No, I ran before for committeeman, and the Chicago GOP spent $10,000 suing me to get me off the ballot.
And because I see from caller ID a 312 area code, do you live in Chicago?
Yeah, I'm a Chicago resident.
Because with all the changes of area, 3-digit area codes, 302 is only if you live inside the city limits of Chicago these days.
Yeah.
But the 16th Congressional District, I don't think is part of Chicago at all. Not that it has to be for a candidate to run for congressional district office.
Yeah. Listen, I'm a Republican insurgent candidate living in Chicago. We're fighting Brandon Johnson, and you know how bad these Democrats are. So,
But what made you decide to run against Darren LaHood rather than I'm gonna guess that the elected and that it's a Democrat congressional office holder for where you as a registered voter live in Chicago.
Yeah, listen, Darren LaHood told all of his constituents in all of the counties to get vaccinated. If you don't get vaxxed, we can't stop the spread. He's a vaccinologist. He's a lobbyist. If you look at his open secrets and you see who gives him money, you'll know he's got the biggest war chest, millions of dollars, all raised from special interest. He's got to go. We have to primary all of these Republicans that tried to vaccinate us and who are a part of the problem. He voted for the HEROES Act. He voted for $1 trillion in spending. So he's got to go. I mean, he's got a nice presence, but the truth is he's part of the problem. He's not a part of the solution. He has created this massive deficit. The state of Illinois is $200 billion in debt. The U.S. government is $40 trillion in debt. We have a $100 billion interest payment plus the principal on this mortgage. Darren LaHood is a big spender. He's not a fiscal conservative.
So tell me, as a candidate, what you consider for you to be your strengths and weaknesses as a candidate.
My strengths is that I have 20 years of military and corporate experience, and I can tell that he's a bullshit lawyer who he has no fiscal conservative policy whatsoever. If it wasn't for Elon Musk and Donald Trump, Darren LaHood would continue to spend trillions of dollars. We have to fight back against these Republicans that have voted on all these acts and have never voiced up. All they do is just try to be politically correct. But the truth is, he's not going to lower your property taxes. He's not going to lower all your gas, your electric. He's not fighting against any of the inflation and any of the spending.
Most voters don't expect somebody elected to either chamber of Congress to be handling lowering utility costs or property taxes.
Listen, I know you pay ComEd, I pay ComEd, you pay your property taxes, and the bills are getting outrageous. And where is LaHood on these things? Why isn't he talking to ComEd and trying to negotiate prices down?
The ones that vote on legislation are individuals who hold elective office in state government.
Michael, what I'm saying is he needs to communicate these issues. It's just a question of communication. It's not a question of what he can and can't do.
So give me some federal issues that you feel Darren LaHood would be weak on in the perception of Republican
Listen, the biggest
of the 16th congressional district.
The biggest piece of evidence for all voters in the 16th district is to go to usdebtclock.org and look at the individual liabilities of every taxpayer. It's at over $600,000. The government is broke beyond belief. Inflation is only going to keep going up. Interest payments on the debt is at $100 billion a month. You have to understand, Darren LaHood is not going to criticize the Federal Reserve. He's not going to criticize the Republican spending habit or the Democrat habit. We need to primary, replace, and remove Darren LaHood. He's part of the problem. He's not part of the solution. We need fiscal conservatives in office now that don't tell their constituents to vaccinate and sterilize themselves. He's a fake rhino. He's got to go.
So how, as a candidate who doesn't live in the district for the office that you're running for, how do you expect to raise the funds compared to an incumbent?
Darren has $6 million. I will never be able to fund or spend him. He's going to dominate the media. The point is, he might run for Senate, so he might drop out, and then you're left.
He thought about, but then changed his mind and decided to just run for re-election as a House chamber.
Well, that's great, because no one wants to vote for somebody who told all their constituents to go get vaccinated. If you don't go vax and sterilize now, you're not going to stop the spread. He wants to raise the gun ownership age to 21. The guy's an anti-constitutionalist. He needs to start organizing Republicans to start being tough and fighting back, because the truth is he's not fighting hard enough against the Democrat industrial complex in this state. Your property taxes are only going to keep going up. In Chicago, I know you're in Chicago, we have a view of Democrats and how they're manipulating property taxes.
I know that. I was born in Chicago on the northwest side.
The point is, what they're doing in Chicago.
Chicago and suburban Cook County until I was in college.
The point is, you in Rockford, you have the same problem that we have, and it's only going to get worse for you. We're already as bad as it can possibly get. But there's the 16th district is going blue in many ways. I don't know if you've seen the Republican voter index data on the 16th district. Listen, the point is...
The 16th, even with redistricting, is still politically considered leaning Republican.
No, I get that. But what I'm telling you is Darren LaHood is nothing but a Democrat. He told everybody to get vaccinated in March of 2020, in April of 2021. The guy is a spreader of disinformation. The guy is nothing but a Chinese puppet.
I agree that as a candidate that's running against him on that issue,
Listen, you can
show that he supports that.
people keep asking why are you running for this district if you don't live there? It's the most ridiculous question in the world. I'm a patriot. I'm a veteran. I'm an Illinois citizen.
Let me ask you another few questions before the game gets too late. How old are you first off? Now that matters. I'm just trying to let you know in relation to myself.
Yeah, I'm 42.
Okay, so you're young, which is fine. I'm 65. So I started getting involved in Republican Party politics when I turned age 18 and was able to begin voting in elections. That's how long I've been involved at the local level, helping Republican Party candidates.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I am not able to vote for you or for Darren LaHood because I'm not in the 16th Congressional District like I was before the Democrats redistricted.
Mm-hmm.
Because the 16th Congressional District, as you probably already know, covers part of the city, my hometown, a large metropolitan city of Rockford. Part of the precincts near me, where I as a voter live, cover some near me are in the 17th, others in the 16th. And as I said, you're talking with what everybody here in Rockford, in our County Central Committee organization already knows. I've only lived 18 years here in Rockford. I am the hardest Republican worker, PC, elected precinct committeeman within our Central Committee County organization, bar none. Bar none. And I earned that reputation before this year. I became a first-time candidate myself. I ran for one of Rockford Township trustee seats, and yes, unfortunately, this election here in Winnebago County, our Central Committee organization was not as organized as we needed to be to motivate our party's voters in what's traditionally a low voter turnout. Unlike the campaign did you as a candidate for a congressional district seat as far as voter turnout historically is. Yours will be much higher percentage of voters that actually turn out and want to vote. Whether it's for you or whether it's for Darren LaHood, whether it's for anybody else running for the 16th Congressional District seat. What I'm asking these questions for is for the reason being that with travel time for you as a candidate, you got to take that into account. That's a major factor.
Yeah.
To get your message out, and to convince voters in each of the different counties that fall fully or partially in the 16th Congressional District, because of how widespread and zigzag the Democrats wrote the Congressional District boundaries, the current Congressional District, for getting your message out and convincing them I, as a Republican candidate challenging the incumbent Republican office holder, Darren LaHood, they're going to ask this question in order to believe the messenger, which is you, the candidate. I'm not saying what you told me is not true as far as him being a pro-vaccinator. I'm not saying that's not true. I'm saying you're going to have to show either by what he said that got recorded that could be shown on the social media.
Yeah, I know. It's in
that
his
can be
press
then
release.
shared.
It's on his website. He's proud of the fact. He doesn't even